Hi guys, today I'm going to show how to make rasgulla in cooker. A very easy method to make and it is really not hard at all. So the ingredients which we need for that are milk 1 liter. Take full fat or whole milk. The more the fat, the more chana we get. So, and this is the lemon juice which I have extracted. There is lemon pulp and seeds which we are supposed to strain just before pouring it to the milk. This is a strainer. We are going to strain it, so I need a cheesecloth or even a thin muslin cloth would do. This is sugar, 2.5 cups for making sugar syrup, and this is something which a secret thing that which we are gonna do, the secret ingredient, secret addition which we are gonna add to the chenna. So, and this is the cardamom. We have pods from 5 cardamom. So let's begin now. Now let's take a thick bottom vessel and we'll pour the milk. We will take slightly a bigger one because when we add the ice we need the space for it to melt, and we'll keep stirring till the milk completely boils up. Now milk has come to boil. We'll turn off the flame. And then I'm going to strain the lemon juice. We don't want any seed and pulp, so we should really strain it. This is a very, very important step. Stir it well. You can see it's already separating. So now we have to add the ice cubes. Let's give it a stir till the ice melts. I've added almost 50 small ice cubes. Now let's strain this. Because we have poured lemon juice in it, we don't want the chenna to taste like lemon, so we need to wash at least 3 to 4 times to remove all the lemon extract. You can run it through the tap, but be very careful. It might slip off and the whole chenna might get poured over. So I will do this now 3 times. I have strained this cottage cheese now 3 times. So let us tie it and let it drip all the excess water for almost 1 hour. I'm going to let it set now for 1 to 2 hours, and then once it is done, let's see the next procedure. So now we have got the strained cottage cheese ready, which has been sitting for 2 hours. You can see it's good soft. It has its moisture. It's still retaining its moisture. We want it this way. So now we will start kneading it. Let's use the inner palm by pressurizing it little by little. So we want to make it as a ball lump. So this mixing will take at least 10 minutes. Now we have formed one nice lump ball of it. Now I am going to add very little bit of sugar. This is something which is not told, or is more like a secret way. Adding little bit of sugar incorporates good flavor. Everybody doesn't prefer drinking the sugar syrup as is, so this will give little bit flavor to it. The cottage cheese, the chena, that what we say, will be very mild. If we need, we can of course add little more sugar. So I'm going to knead this now for 5 more minutes and pretty much it is done. Now we have got one nicely smooth finished lump Rasgulla ball. So we are going to make 10 pieces out of it. Let's see. These Rasgullas are going to double in size. So let's try to keep everything in the same size and let it be little small. And we have to make sure that we don't get any crease. It has to be very smooth and soft around throughout the surface. You don't want to give too much of pressure. It is just rubbing between your two palms. We don't want to crush the cheese. It is just about giving the nice soft shape. So now we have already rolled the cheese. Now let's cook this in the cooker. I have taken big cooker here, and it has almost 700 ml of water. It can be slightly more or less. And I'm going to add 2.5 cup of sugar to this now. And then I'm going to add cardamom pods. I'm not gonna crush this. It is just for the flavor purpose. We can even add rose essence or even the vanilla extract, but that is absolutely going to change the color of the rasgullas. If we are making rasmalai, that is an option which can be done. So now let it come to the rolling boil stage. Until then, let the cottage cheese rest. It is almost 5 minutes now. The sugar has completely melted and the water is all hot. Now we are going to add the cheese balls. You can see that it is floating. That means like we have kneaded the cheese well. When it is cooked, it is going to look like cells, so we need to give enough space for it. So if you are doing a big batch of it, I would suggest to use 10 or 15 at a time, not beyond that, because if it gets stuck, it is going to lose its shape. For it to retain its shape, the lower the quantity is, the better. So now I'm going to close the lid. We are going to let it get only one whistle. The moment one whistle is up, let's move the cooker to other side. Letting it sit on the same heated burner might overcook the cheese, so we don't want that to happen. We want to stop the cooking, so because it's a pressure which it would have cooked. So let's move it and let's wait for the pressure to get down. Let's see how the rasgullas have turned out. You can see it's all separate and standing and it's all floating. So it's grown big in size. It's spongy, it's juicy. Now let's transfer it to the bowl. Can always garnish it with saffron, and the hot rasgullas are ready to be served, or it can be chilled. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe to Charyas Kitchen for more tips, tricks. Thank you.